Hello, my name is Leah. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing part 6 in our 7-part morning yoga challenge. Today, let's get started in mountain pose. So standing up straight, even disperse of weight amongst all 4 corners of your feet, keeping a light bend in your knees, drawing up on your leg muscles, engaging your core. Shoulders are rolled down away from your ears. Arms can just be hanging by your sides. And start to take some mindful breaths in and out. Drawing our attention to our physical body in this moment. Check in on how you're feeling this morning. If anything's a little bit sore or stiff, or you want to draw some more attention to certain areas of your body, now's the time to think about that. Maybe set an intention for this class. Maybe a small goal. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. Could be, I want to stretch my hamstrings, or I want to challenge myself, whatever that means to you. Or maybe just, I want to try and do this whole class. Start to take your inhale and exhale through your nose. On your exhale, warming your throat and your lungs by actively pushing the air out with your core. On your next inhale, arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, sit into chair. Lower your hips down towards the earth. Make sure you can still see your toes past your knees. Hold here. Maybe sit an inch lower. Really firing up our glutes already and our quads. Inhale, come to stand. Arms release. Slowly tuck your chin in and roll your body all the way down very slowly to come to forward folds, hinging at the hips. Even disperse weight on all 4 corners of your feet, even more so into your toes than your heels. Slight bend in your knees, encouraging your chest towards your thighs. Hands can just hang, or you can grab opposite elbows. And maybe gently rock side to side. From here, plant your palms on the mat, tiptoe your feet to about mat's width distance, and then sit your hips all the way down for Malasana squat. Hands come to heart center, pressing your elbows into your knees to encourage your chest forward. If you can't sit all the way down, just come to a gentle squat, not all the way down towards the mat, but your hips can stay lifted. One more breath here. On your exhale, walking your hands forward. Lift your hips up for downward facing dog. Step your feet back if you need to and start to pedal your heels out. pressing into all 10 fingers evenly. On your inhale, right leg kicks up high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your leg through, step in between your hands, drop your back knee, untuck your toes, lift your chest, low lunge, pressing your palms into one another at your heart center. On your inhale, arms reach all the way up overhead. Exhale, plant your palms on the inside of your right foot. Tiptoe your right foot out a bit to the edge of your mat and lift up on your back knee for lizard. Option to drop down onto your forearms if this feels comfortable. Option to also drop your back knee down if that helps you get into the full expression or if it feels right. Don't push yourself past the point of comfort. See if you can find the edge. On your next inhale, tuck your back toes under, replace your steps, palms on the mat, lift up on your back knee and step your right foot back to meet your left. Downward facing dog, hips lead up and back. On your inhale, left leg leads up high behind you, three-legged dog. Exhale, swing your leg through, step in between your hands, drop your back knee, untuck your back toes, lift your chest up. For low lunge, left side, pressing into your palms. Exhale, release your hands. Inhale, raise them up to the sky. Exhale, plant them on the inside of your left foot. Tiptoe your left foot to the outside of your mat. Option here to drop down onto your forearms and lift up on your back knee, or some variation of those adjustments that feels right to you. Either knee down, knee up, forearms down, forearms up. On your next exhale, lower your knee down, press into your palms, lifting your chest up. Tuck your back toes under, lift up on your knee and step your left foot back to meet your right. Exhale, lower all the way down to the ground. Everything touches at once. Untuck your toes. Walk your fingertips up off of the mat. Tent your fingertips. And then inhale, slowly peel your chest up. Take your gaze high. Exhale, lower. You can plant one cheek on the mat if that feels good for your neck. And then come back to center with your head. Walk your fingertips out wide, tent them, and then inhale, peel your chest up. Exhale, release. Opposite cheek on the mat if that feels good. Bring your forehead down to the mat or your chin. Just find a place where you can have your head straight. And then bending at your knees, reach and grab for the tops of your feet. And just play with pulling your feet in towards your glutes, stretching out your hamstrings. maybe pushing into one hand, then pushing into the other, maybe pushing into both. And then just release. Plant your palms underneath your shoulders, push up through tabletop, and sit your hips back onto your heels for child's pose. On your inhale, expanding your lungs so much that your chest presses into your thighs. One more deep breath here. On your exhale, come back up through tabletop, cross your legs behind you, roll onto your seat, legs come out long in front of you. Lower your upper body all the way down onto the mat. Bend your knees into your chest, reach in between your knees for the outsides of your feet for happy baby. Encouraging your knees towards the mat by the strength of your arms, pulling your feet. You can play with extending one leg long or the other, or maybe both. Release the grip of your feet, and this time just hug your knees into your chest, maybe grabbing for opposite elbows. One more deep squeeze here, inhale, and then exhale, release everything. Long for Savasana, our final rest. Maybe a deep inhale and sigh, exhale all of that air out. Knowing we've come to the end of this class, let your body fully relax here. Try and find some stillness in these final moments. Welcome to stay here as long as you'd like, or if you're feeling ready, start to wiggle your fingers and toes, waking your body back up. Gently press yourself up to a seated position. And thank yourself for showing up today so that you can have a better start to your day, have a little more patience and peace for the rest of your day. Thank you so much for joining. We'll see you next time.
I just wanted to say a special thank you to our friends at Wade Studio for letting us use their beautiful space here. If you're in the Toronto area, you should definitely check them out at wadestudio.ca.